to a cliched, let's be honest, boring snooze fest that is in dire need of a knight in shining armor. Television ratings, downward spiral. Pay-per-view buy rates, plummeting. Mainstream acceptance, non-existent. And reactions of the live crowds, complete and utter silence. You're silent because you're embarrassed to be here. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for you. And the reason why you're embarrassed is because of the steady stream of uninteresting, untalented, mediocre sports entertainers who you're forced to cheer for and care for. No wonder you're not cheering. You can care less about every single idiot in that dressing room.
Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
Yikes. That was Monday Night Raw. Braun Strowman covered in Nickelodeon gack. Or Nickelodeon slime, I don't know. This was a awful show tonight. I mean, well, there was some, I don't know, I mean, like, there was, like, some hints of, like, interesting sort of little things, but not really. It was very just lazy. This was like a snooze fest to me, man. I don't know. This was a sleepy one. And I see some people out there that are positive about this. Some people out there that are like, you know what? I kind of liked it, or it was pretty good, or it was better than last week, or whatever. You know, I don't even know. I don't know what to tell you. I just know that I'm completely bored by this show tonight. I am so bored. I mean, maybe somebody, if you liked it, I mean, I thought Shane was kind of funny in a weird way. But as far as really liking this show, I don't know I have no idea what there is to like about this. Somebody find the good in this. I don't even know. It's so bad that I can't even find the good in it. Like with AEW, at least, like, I swear to God, I always find something good there, but like
there's a few minor things that I have to point out, Joe, but nothing like, wow, this is amazing. They announced the WrestleMania main event on Twitter.
Yeah, when they started the show tonight, I was like, wait, what? Drew's face? What? Wait a minute.
They had
what?
said it on Twitter earlier. Drew's facing Lashley. All right, you know, and it's like
I didn't even understand how that. I didn't even know that.
Fastlane to get through. We have, you know, so now. All right, Lashley's not defending his newly earned title at Fastlane. They're just going to skip over that pay-per-view entirely on the Raw side of things. And they just say, oh, by the way, Drew, why is Drew getting the title shot? You know, what did he do to earn it? Yeah, he was the former champion, but there's no more rematches. They've gotten rid of those. They've had a few, but there are no promised rematches anymore. So there was just no reason for it. Like, they didn't do anything. They didn't put any effort into any of it. They were just like, here's the match. We'll figure it out later. Right. And so much for, you know, all those rumors of everybody saying, hey, well, Vince is blowing up the Mania card because he's not happy that people know what matches he had planned.
Maybe that's why he's so doing obvious. This. Maybe that's why he did this. Maybe it's not going to be the match, and this is like a...
No, this is it. This is what they're selling the tickets off of, which have been delayed, by the way, because
I'm actually enjoying the Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman storyline right now. Shane McMahon is making Braun look like a bigger idiot every week. I am getting entertained by it. Well, how does Braun Strowman get his ass kicked by Shane McMahon? Lol.
Because he's an idiot. I mean, Pacharo, I mean, dude, I'm not surprised he's getting his ass kicked by Shane McMahon. He's going to win in the end, but...
although they could have had something here, something a little bit more decent, but they let them get physical tonight. So what's the point of letting them go to a match?
Well, because the talking last week was terrible, so they were like, all right, let's do something.
But having them get this physical and making Shane look like a credible threat against Braun was terrible.
Why?
What's the interest into the match on Sunday? Do you want to see it?
On Sunday?
I don't think they sold anybody for this pay-per-view match.
Wait a minute. I thought this was going to be at WrestleMania.
No, they moved it. This is Sunday's Fastlane match now. Shane versus Braun. Sunday at Fastlane.
How did I miss this? Like, the Raw is this bad that I can't even keep up with it?
Yeah, they said it shortly after, so that was officially announced. But
so
they
maybe Shane gets out of it. Maybe Shane gets out of it, so it has to become a street fight or something at the WrestleMania?
I don't think they plan on him getting out of it. I think they're going to do something. It might turn into another match at Mania, but this is kind of the only thing that's plans have seemingly changed by having this match sooner than WrestleMania.
This is so embarrassing, bro. This is all PG, just garbage.
Like the minor good I can find about tonight pretty much all circles and encompasses around Drew. Him being feisty and fiery, but still able to be a face. Asuka acted like a straight-up heel tonight. I'm not complaining, but it's just odd. So is this a heel turn for Asuka against the other heels, or is this just, all right, she's getting revenge, just going a step too far? A lot of what they do is odd at this point and doesn't really make much sense. And I know it's not always about the builds, but the builds help us care about the matches. I mean, and that's the problem. There's very little reason to care about hardly anything at this point.
Texas is right, man. They stole my shit. They're calling him stupid. They're literally doing what I did to him in a promo one night. Like Shane was like, I'll be Joe Cronin. I'll call him a big, stupid, asshole idiot because he's dumb.
And if he does eventually get to beat up Shane, it's like, so what? He's embarrassed you for so long.
I don't care. I just find it funny. I actually am. It's like, Jake, I really am. That's the most entertaining thing on the show tonight, in my opinion.
Yeah. See, I don't find it funny. That's you. I can see why people might enjoy it, but
I just enjoy it so bad. It's just so stupid. It's funny. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Just, there's other things that there are definitely times where I'm like, oh my God, that's so bad it's good. But to me, this isn't one of them.
No, it's not bad that it's good.
Just a waste.
It's not bad that it's good. It's just like, it's not like, I don't want to give it that much. It's just more like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I find it funny that Shane is just like, and he's stumbling all over his words. Like Shane can't even speak.
Yeah, he can't even get through a sentence.
Braun
it's
stupid.
Making it even worse.
That was the best part. Is he couldn't get through his shit.
It's like he had a stroke when he went out there. I know it's intentional, but it's just awful. All of it is just god awful.
Oh my God, Bisharo, thanks for the $3, man. What's up?
So I mean, whatever they're doing here, I really don't know. But we have them two facing off Sunday. We have Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan in the Universal Title match. That I have a lot of interest in because we're going to see who's going to be the enforcer for that match Friday when Edge takes on Jey Uso. So that's going to kind of be a cool stipulation there. And then the rest of the show kind of falls off a cliff because, we've got Nia Jax and Shayna taking on Bianca and Sasha. Well, Nia and Shayna aren't going to be beating or aren't going to lose to Bianca and Sasha at this point. They're building up their story to WrestleMania. Sasha still has to defend her title against Nia Jax. It's just another wasted, thing entirely. Those titles are just sitting on those two women at this point.
Yeah, get rid of the... Shell. Shell, thank you for becoming a member. I got the membership things all messed up tonight. But Shell, thanks for becoming a member again. She's got the green light, baby. Shell's got the green light. She's ready to go. Hey, Pity Gang became a member too, man. Hey, Pity Gang. Give him a star. You can be Pity Gang. You can be Pity Star. Pity Gang, you're Pity Star, and Shell is Shell Star. You'll be Shell Star. I like that. You be it all day. You can be a star. Oh, that was an old donation. My bad. Botch Club. Check out Botch Club, though, on Instagram. That was from the other day. Shout out to Botch Club, man. What's up? I needed a Red Bull. And this isn't a normal Red Bull. This is one of those thick. This is the friggin' thick, gigantic, massive Red Bull you can stroke. I needed this to stay awake. I was like, dude, I'm not going to make a goddamn review tonight. Wrestling is so dead. January, it started dying, and then the pandemic. I mean, I can't repeat this enough. It's been 1 year. At this time last year is when my show went from 1,200 viewers live, every show, and started dwindling down, 800, 700. I can't do it anymore. 600. Yeah, we're at 500 right now.
Watching wrestling, we see that in the ratings. We see that in the, the buys, and with all of it. I mean, it's not great at this point in time.
Speaking of the
usually now is supposed to be the big deal. This is building towards WrestleMania. We're supposed to be, getting our dream match scenarios or things we waited all year to see culminate in these big stories and these great moments. And tomorrow the tickets are no longer going on sale. WWE pushed back the on-sale date for WrestleMania tickets. The official statement WWE provided is as follows. They said the WrestleMania on sale will be moved as plans for the two-night event are still being finalized. We expect the new on-sale date to be revealed within the next week. What reason being they're delaying it is because now Vince wants 45,000 fans each night instead of 30,000.
Wasn't it originally 15,000?
It was 15, then 20, then 30. Now Vince wants 45,000. A few other, like the Super Bowl got 25,000. They want WrestleMania to be the biggest event since the pandemic began. That's what Vince wants, of course. He wants that, that moniker, that title. That's what he's going for at this point in time. So the WrestleMania tickets, again, are delayed, even though scalpers already have their hands on them. Andrade was not backstage at Raw. That was confirmed earlier by PW Insider. So he didn't even show up to Raw this week, giving some credence to him just kind of pulling a pack, and CM Punk and just kind of disappearing until his contract ends, even though he has a lot of time left on his contract. I believe he's got upwards of 4 years at this point left. So, and there's also rumors that this is being, making it difficult on Charlotte. I'm sure it is, but I can't blame him for being disgruntled either. Look at what WWE has done to so many stars. It's very unfortunate.
I was really mad tonight when I saw the New Day win the titles, but then I said why, and then immediately knew why, because I understand what they're doing now. And I don't mind it, except the one problem I have with it is, man, why does the Hurt Business lose their titles when they're all with the champion?
Well, that's the thing. It's because they don't want the Hurt Business to go face because Bobby Lashley's taking on Drew, so they booked themselves in the corner because they can't. They wanted AJ and Omos to be the heels, so they needed a face team to win the tag team titles to go against the Mania.
Right.
So I get the point, but it doesn't mean it's good. The heat, the heat that the Hurt Business had was pretty decent. They were building up credibility. The only problem was the only team they faced for months now since October has been the New Day. That's it, over and over and over again. It's just been the New Day nonstop. So I guess it's a good thing we've got something different to look forward to. But I didn't want to see the New Day go ahead and make their 700th title reign with the tag titles. I know it's up there. Luke Rojas, the numbers statistician himself, he sent us a message earlier.
Is he really a numbers statistician, Luke Rojas, the one who wanted to murder someone's family?
He amazed me with how he knows so many specific details about title reigns and all sorts of dates. When it comes to wrestling, he's very, very impressive with his knowledge. It's crazy.
No.
If I say IC title, most number reigns, will be like, oh, this person, this many days. It's nuts. Yeah. Wish I could do that. I can't even remember my name most days. He said Kofi is now a 14-time tag team champion. He is tied with Edge for the most tag team title reigns.
Damn. What?
So that's pretty crazy.
New Day?
That is a hell of a stat for Kofi. So, congrats to them. It's their 11th actual title reign as the New Day wins here. And, I'm joking about 700th, but...
What do you think of Charlotte and the new Walking Tall?
I'm not crazy that they're bringing back Walking Tall. Not because it's a female, but Charlotte in that role, I just can't envision her being a good actress. Never mind good in that kind of role.
How funny is that going to be? What did you say to me? I will get my father. My father's has a hammer. Who the fuck is gonna watch that, bro? Dude, even when The Rock was playing, and even when The Rock did Walking Tall, I was like, Jesus Christ, they're remaking Walking Tall. But then The Rock was so goddamn good, I was like, damn, you know what?
Yeah,
that was fire,
job.
dude.
I
can see Charlotte in the new Xena or something like that, maybe. Dude, Walking Tall, the fuck?
She just doesn't. She would be a good Bond villain in a way. She's better as a heel role. I can't fathom her being this great hero that you want to get behind and support. I just don't see it.
What the fuck? Walking Tall? Charlotte?
All roles.
Charlotte in Walking Tall. I will suck my own dick live on fucking Twitch and get banned for life if fucking Charlotte is good in Walking Tall. If Walking Tall is a 6 or above, I will fuck you in the ass, Jake. I will cornhole you in front of a fucking Reading Rainbow Factory, okay? I will fucking eat out a unicorn in front of my family, okay?
I agree to that if she's good in that movie.
Oh, my God. Unicorns are the gays of horses, and I'll eat one out in front of my family.
Yeah.
I'll eat a straight man out in front of my family. I'll whatever. I swear to God, if this fucking movie is at all good, at 5 or above, if I give this movie a 5 or above, I'll eat the pubic hair out of your fucking sphincter grundle area if you have any. I swear to God, bro, I will scuzzy up your bathroom break.
Hey Joe, What happened to the 2017 version of Braun Strowman? He was a monster.
Right.
Now he's just a monster with a dumb brain. Joe, can you do the JD impression of Braun Strowman? I actually didn't watch SmackDown from Friday. I was on my 21 birthday vacation.
Okay, I don't know what that impression is, but Pasharo, thank you, man. And I'll tell you one thing.
And happy birthday.
We said this a little while back, and by the way, Soundwave, I think you just donated twice. I don't know if you did it by accident or if the things might be broken. The thing might be broken, my screen. But Pasharo, thank you. I just dude, the minute we've already ranted on Braun Strowman, I think it's been 2 or 3 years. 2017 is really a while back when he was a monster, but yeah, I think since I want to say it was about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, when Braun started just acting like a complete fucking duh.
Once he went into the full-on feud with Roman, that's when they really started to beat him down to build up Roman, because Roman was face still, and they wanted everyone to cheer Roman, so they made Braun look like an idiot. And they just beat him down repeatedly. They had that stupid ambulance match and all that stuff happen.
I don't know. It's just another thing with let's put a woman in something. It makes no sense.
Yeah, and the thing with Braun too, I mean, you remember he had the grappling hook pulling down the stage, and he just seemed like a big deal when he first debuted with the the Wyatt family. He was choking people out in the Shield. I mean, he made Roman pass out, and it was like, oh my God, this guy is massive. And they did a decent job with him for a little while, but of course, as always, they shit the bed not long after. So, hey, honestly, I know we got to get through Raw, but
Leah just said something. Leah just said something to you, Jake.
I'm coming for you.
Oh,
Leah, I'm telling you.
You want to share
when
my
was
wife?
The last time you thought WWE listened to their fans?
I don't even want to hear that ever again by them or any. I mean, are you kidding me? They
tout this all the time, but I don't want to be like, nobody treats their fans.
Listen, I don't even give a shit if they listen or not. I don't give a fuck. If they listen or not, just do better stories. I don't care if they fucking don't listen. I don't care if the fucking fans cheer for fucking Kofi again, and the WWE says, well, fuck you, we don't care. But then the next week they have really awesome storylines with all kinds of people. I don't care. Just put on a good show. I don't even give a shit. Fine, don't listen. You know what sucks more than anything? Is watching a PG garbage show that sucks and has no direction, and then also hearing them say we listen to the fans. That's it's like first I want to die, and then I want to choke myself in front of an ice cream truck fucking crowd. And by the way, I got a big spoiler. I want you to grab a pen. Go grab yourselves a pen right now. Do you guys have a pen in front of you, or a notepad, or you got your phone? You get the little recorder on your phone. Hit the recorder and record me saying this. This will be concrete for sure. Mark my words. The build will suck to WrestleMania. Spoiler alert, none of this is going to be good. Next week, the week after, all the way to WrestleMania, none of it is going to be good. It's going to be fucking absolute trash. But that doesn't mean that WrestleMania will be trash. So WrestleMania is our only hope. Just, God, please fast forward our lives to get to WrestleMania so we don't have to watch this.
That's the real problem. We just have, such a wait to get there. It's like, ugh.
The crowd being there. That's kind of been
the common theme for the past few years, Joe. It's been bad. It's been awful.
Dude, the crowd is going to be the friggin' star of WrestleMania.
That's what everybody's waiting for, is just to have that many live fans in attendance. Is it putting people at risk? Who knows at this point?
Well, it is, but what are you going to do? Take a fucking chance, you bunch of pussies.
Yeah, you got to live. We've been locked up too long. At this point,
come on! Trump's gone. It's okay now.
The pandemic's over, right? But honestly, I don't know. We know the build's going to be terrible, but it shouldn't have to be. It was so important. You think back to all these other WrestleManias, and even the best of matches we've had, how much the build adds to it. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, it was a great match, but a lot of it was the storied career of Shawn Michaels being put on the line in their second match. And the Undertaker's streak. If we didn't have the streak and the career in the second one, or the first one with the streak in their heaven and hell rivalry, all their history was not brought up and discussed and made aware of. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have been as special. You don't have these moments without, adding something to it. Having no story doesn't, just because you have a good match doesn't mean shit most times. So the build's going to suck. I hope they can save it a little bit with a good night at WrestleMania, really go all out with the stage and pyro and do some special stuff. But I wish it was a better build to get there.
Ooh, Shell's got the Leah face, I just realized. If you become a member long enough, you get these cool little stupid badges. And one of them is that Leah face. You can have my wife's face in your comments, and you can just write that I'm sitting on your wife's face, Joe. Look at this. But I also want to say thank you to the people that have been dropping a couple donos. We're going to play some donos tonight. The link for the donations are down below. The big link down below, of course, is your Streamlab there, the Perfect Sparrow. It's down below. Click that link, and you guys can donate there. Or you can do a super chat if you want to do super chat and give 30% to Google. But instead of giving 30% to Google, you should just use the PayPal down below. And PayPal also accepts credit cards. And if you guys love the show, drop a 5 tonight, but say something good, man. If you've never donated before, say something good. Say something, a question, say a point about WrestleMania, a point about the show. Say something no one's ever fucking heard. Let's hear something that no one's ever heard. You're sitting there right now and you're thinking about something's crossing through your head and you want to trigger me or Jake to talk about it. Maybe disagree with us for once. How about that? Send us a disagreement, okay? Otherwise, you're going to sit there, you're going to enjoy, but you're not going to enjoy as much as when you interact and say something that pisses Jake so much off, he chokes out his whole entire family. So you want to go ahead and do that because you're going to like that, right? You're going to like that. So grab yourself a little $5 and drop it on us instead of buying an energy drink for $4.50 or whatever they are now. You know, energy drinks are like $4.50. Fucking put the energy drink down and drop a 5 on Jake's teeth. How about that? Listen, I love you. And mine, too. Mine are just like, what's going on? But no, seriously, Raw tonight murdered me, but it was expected, so it was like I really wasn't. The Shane McMahon, I got a big criticism of that elbow about the bump. What?
He said Bad Bunny did not want to actually take a bump, so he didn't want to do a job either, so he just handed over the title to R-Truth. So he didn't want to, get pinned there. He has to look strong heading into WrestleMania. So he just has to give up the belt to R-Truth. That was ridiculous. And then, of course, he can't even take a full bump with the guitar. They have to barely whack him with it. And it looked terrible. The selling was awful.
I mean, quite honestly, Jake, if he got hit with that guitar any harder, he might have broken in half. That guy's a twig.
I know he is so small, but still, I mean, those things are pretty gimmick to begin with. So
I don't think he could have broken on his little tiny skinny back. I think he did try to break it.
You think?
I really do. I think, and by the way, I think he had something on his back. I think he had a flat
body, or
I think he had a plate on his back, bro. I'm not even kidding. But no, bigger problem than that. That was whatever. I actually didn't even mind that much. I thought he kind of sold it afterwards all right for him being Bad Bunny, whatever that is.
I think he did better previously. I mean, he was more impressive when he was in the ring doing things last time. So I'm not writing him off by any means. I know he's being respectful of the business and actually trying. So I don't mind coming down on him. But I
don't mind Bad Bunny because his story of celebrity guy in the WWE world it's like, it's nice to do, like, that they have something like this that can draw some attention maybe, or like they can get these sales on his clothing. So it's like, it's just the typical celebrity at a WWE thing. So it, is Jonathan Taylor Thomas at WrestleMania 11. I mean, but did Jonathan Taylor Thomas? Yeah, he's doing more than just, hey, I don't even know what wrestling is. I'm here.
Yeah, he doesn't just walk in, wave, and walk out like most. I mean, that was pretty much all of WrestleMania 11. So
it's not too good, but it's not. It's at least has its place. If everything else was really good,
it wouldn't be as bad. I still hate the idea of handing over the title. I know they're trying to keep him looking strong against The Miz, but then they shouldn't have given him the title if that's the case.
I don't understand that part of it. I don't.
I mean,
it's again the booking.
The 24/7 title is not some revered championship, anyways. It's just that every little bit adds up to the overwhelming problems Raw has at this point in time.
Did you see
that's really the issue?
Did you see in the belt that there's a chamber where there was a screwdriver hole and it looked like you could take batteries out of it? Did you see that? I saw that and was like, what the hell?
It had like a weird compartment look to it, but I couldn't quite tell. Yeah.
I don't know either if that's really what it was, but I just thought
it had like a weird slot look to it, though. Yeah, it was weird.
I want to munch on your bumpkin. No, I want to mention something about Shane McMahon's elbow drop, but first I want to play a donation. Shit bum. Boom.
The worthless Raw tag titles is the best they have for AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Well, he doesn't want to be in the spotlight.
What a pathetic WrestleMania season.
Nick Grasso. Nick, thank you so much, dude, for the $9.99. Nick, you're going to become the top dog now. But I'll tell you, we said this a million times. This doesn't surprise me because, of course, they don't care about AJ because he doesn't care about himself. So I don't blame them because AJ Styles doesn't want to do shit. He literally doesn't want to do anything. That's why he gave up the WWE Championship. He was like, nah, man, I've had enough. I'm glad I was literally the face of the company basically for like a year. That was fun. But I just want to hang out with my kids and play video games on my Twitch channel now. So can you just like please not make me the guy anymore? Okay, but we'll feature you somehow. Okay, that sounds good as long as I don't have to do anything. All right, tag team titles with Almost. I like this. I don't like that the Hurt Business lost their titles, but we understand why. Jake talked about it earlier, whatever. But I do like that AJ Styles is in a match with a guy who's coming into the business like this, and it really helps Almost, right? It really helps him, and that's the only reason why I kind of like it in a way. The tag titles are worthless.
You know they'll get a good match out of the New Day with Almost being, this is his first
no, I don't.
match.
I don't know that, but I mean, hopefully
I'm
they
saying
do.
If anybody to work with, Kofi and
Why do
AJ
we not have
Styles,
300 likes? We have to have 300 fucking likes. Hit that like button and stick the thumb up my ass. If I don't see 300 likes, I'm cutting Jake's feet off. That's it.
Don't need that.
I'm cutting it. I mean, what? I mean, 116. What are we doing? It's free to hit the like button. Come on.
We're at 116. We should be at 316.
You don't have to hit it. I'm kidding. But I mean, what the hell? Hit the fucking like button. I want to see.
I didn't even mind the R-Truth 316 day stuff because it wasn't overly egregious. It didn't, fill the whole episode tonight. Everything wasn't as stuffed with Austin stuff like they did last year. I thought that was really bad with Austin. I know it was like in the beginning of the pandemic, so they didn't know what to do, but that was really embarrassing. So thankfully it wasn't that bad as last year. I
thought it was kind of funny tonight. I mean, obviously it was this big product placement, right? But it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't
they always
like
do that with their WWE shop stuff.
I would have done it too. So it didn't. I just thought to myself, yeah, I would have done this too, probably. So it didn't bother me either. I'm sure some people rolled their eyes a little bit, but it was done. It was done that it like. I don't know, man. It went along with R-Truth being a weirdo, so it was like, okay.
It fit with him with the gimmick changes, and so if they're going to have anybody show merchandise, let it be their now 24/7 champion.
I think Shane is stuttering because he's like projecting on, I don't know, he's like, it's like he's afraid to call Braun Strowman an idiot, and so he himself is becoming the idiot. Like, I don't know, like
it's really weird.
It's very weird.
Stammering and stuttering and
sounding
like he had a
by the way,
stroke at this point.
If Braun did that on the fly tonight, where he said, "That's why you're stuttering," like that was some of the best stuff he's said in a while. Like,
that was one thing that I didn't make note of too. I said that on here. I said the fact that Braun actually made note of Shane messing up. I said at least he went ahead and went there because that was the only positive Braun had in any of the promo that he spoke. He spoke about. That was it. That was the only redeeming thing that Braun said was going after Shane. So
and Kevin Dunn, can you stop with the guy on the floor on the knee with the camera aimed upwards? Dude, do you realize
that high shot is terrible?
A shot from below the table,
low shot, but aiming high.
It actually makes it look not impressive. Like the shot is literally the hard cam or someone on the ground over directly looking at Shane. Those are the two shots. I prefer the hard cam because you see the elevation and the drop. The worst shot ever is the shot on the knees downward looking up. I mean, it's actually a cool action shot, but that's a replay shot. That should be the replay or the cut shot when you put it together.
Yeah,
there should be a
secondary angle, but you want that initial angle to look as impactful as possible.
Go look at it. Go look at all the Shane McMahon. Look at all the Shane McMahon off the top rope to the outsides. And the best ones are always the shot where the camera is slightly above the ropes looking down or from a wide shot further away because you see the scape of how crazy it is that this guy did this. And this was so unimpressive. It was just like a whatever. He might as well just jump from the ring apron. At that point.
It could have been so much more. And what Braun said was, he's like, oh, Shane, you stumbled over your words last week because you were so afraid of me because you wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash. And I was like, oh, that's a good line. I like that. Because you hear him stammering and stuttering and falling over his words. I was like, that's good. And he's like, you're just afraid of what I'm going to be able to do to you. But then they had them get physical, so it didn't matter because it pretty much showed Shane was messing with him, but he's not afraid of him because he got violent and he got physical and he basically took a licking and kept on ticking, so it doesn't matter. He's not afraid of Braun. He just outsmarted him. That's it. So it just makes him look even more stupid. So it's like, What's the advantage of having them have another match Sunday? I just don't see it at this point.
Well, we'll see, man. If they do something, we'll see what happens. But right now, it's just not very. It's just run of the mill WWE video game stuff. Nick Grasso is our top dog. Let's go to the dono.
Shit bum.
Show was so stupid, but it's like a train wreck. You can't look away because you can't believe what you're seeing.
Oh, I can look away.
2/10 Strowman being covered in slime was stupid PG Nickelodeon garbage. Are we really in WrestleMania season?
We really are, and I can't believe it, Soundwave. Soundwave 92 with the $20 drop, man. Thank you, Soundwave 92. He's always there with a big 20, a big old 20, man. Makes my belly feel good. Except for I literally, Jake, I've been doing so much training that I've been like I've been ordering food too much because the kids are running around and like.
Yeah, because it's convenient.
It's just so much money for food. I made sandwiches all week, though, and I think I'm going to lose weight, man, because those tuna sandwiches, cup of noodles and tuna sandwiches are great. Not good for the sodium levels, though, I'll tell you that, in the fucking cup of noodles.
Sodium will catch up with you. But D. Welsh is right, because they did just announce for Fastlane, Randy Orton's going one-on-one with Alexa Bliss.
Whoa.
They didn't put any of this really on Raw.
Well, they just sort of hinted at it, like, I'll
they
see
hinted
you
at
Sunday.
it, but why would you not have...
Is that this Sunday?
It's this Sunday. This was the go-home show. So you announce it 26
Alexa
minutes...
said it. Alexa did say, see you Sunday, we're going to find out, blah, 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 something like that.
But they really didn't say it was a match. I mean, they didn't confirm it till now, 26 minutes after
maybe it won't be.
the off the air, they tweet it.
They'll ring the bell, Alexa will act crazy, and then he'll return, Braun.
Yeah, that's when the Fiend will come back, and it's going to lead to their match at Mania. I know, it's stupid.
Is it free on Peacock?
Why not build to the pay-per-view?
I don't understand that. Why weren't
they saying... No,
it's
not free on Peacock. You have to cancel your WWE Network subscription, or they're just going to keep charging you for nothing. So make sure you cancel it if you're in the U.S., and you have to start a Peacock subscription.
But you can still watch it then? So you cannot
cancel
it?
No, there's no network right now in the United States.
I can't log on to it right now. Right now, I cannot log on to it.
I don't know if it ended yet or the 18th.
Well, you just told me there's no network in the United States, you liar. You better figure your shit out.
I'm pretty sure it's dead now. I haven't tried it yet, but...
Well, because I'm going to go over there right now. And listen to me. I'll tell you what. Everyone's having a good time with this on Twitter. Because they're all writing, I'm canceling my network. Because they really are.
Yeah. but I just canceled mine, all that stuff, because I
But I want to see if I get charged.
But...
I want to see if I get charged. I'm going to keep it until it fucking dies.
Oh, it'll still charge you because there's still a network. You just can't access it in the United States. So you're getting charged for nothing.
I would think they would. I would think they would know that though, and they would say, "You are in the United States. There is no network. We've canceled your subscription." No, it's still up for me.
All right, so it's up till the 18th, I guess, is whatever, because it won't be for.
It's loading like
Fastlane,
oh my god, dude! I'm so mad though. How does it look on Peacock? Let me go get Peacock. And every time I say Peacock, I just feel like I'm going to be clipped with cock. Well, now I just did it for you. But no, it's just. I gotta go. I have to go buy the. Can you get Peacock on the Xbox?
I don't know.
Oh my
I'm
god,
sure
that'd be terrible.
Because I have mine through my Comcast, so I got it for free. I didn't have to.
I need it on my Xbox. All right,
I'm sure they do because it's through NBC Universal, so I'm sure they've got something.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, it ends the 18th. All right, that's what I thought. So, but once you hit the 18th, the United States can no longer access the network, and then it all goes full blown onto Peacock. So.
All right, we got it going on. Let's find out what happens. Get for free.
Now, Fastlane is the first pay-per-view on Peacock. It's not on the WWE Network.
Yep, so. It's on Peacock, guys.
Yeah, and so you have to make sure you cancel your network. You will get recharged. That's in the FAQ. Be careful. So,
unbelievable stuff. Let me go back to the donos in 1 second. Why is my daughter down here?
While Joe's taking care of that, we'll start going through Raw step by step here. We go ahead and we get the opening, and we get a really, just awesome entrance. Bobby Lashley goes ahead. He gets this cool lightning, pyro. Again, I really like what they've done with him being the WWE champion and altering his entrance, so that's pretty cool. He comes out looking like $1 million, saying that he's proven all the haters, naysayers, and doubters wrong, and that he had to fight for the title. He wasn't given anything. Okay, so essentially true. He was given the title shot, but he had to earn it.
No idea why she's awake. But I sent her up to Mom. I'm like, this ain't my thing. I don't know what the hell you're doing up.
Did you just donate to Joe?
JD Venom.
Did you just donate to Joe? Thank you for the donation.
What up, JD Venom?
And because you donated, I'm going to fist myself in the bunghole.
Dana White announced UFC 261 in Jacksonville will be a complete full crowd in attendance earlier tonight.
Whoa.
With that new news, you bet your ass Vince wants COVID mania to run wild, brother. New rumored main event, Pfizer vaccine versus Joe Biden.
Wait a minute, JD Venom. First of all, JD Venom, when is that UFC event? Because what if the UFC event went down and then people all got like crazy outbreaks and then they shut down Florida again or something like that, and then WrestleMania gets screwed? Like, wouldn't you be pissed if you're Vince? Like, no, stay the hell out. Like, I mean, when's 261? Wait a minute. Are we coming up on 260? Or it was 259 recently. I don't think we had 260 yet.
UFC 261 is April 24th.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, WrestleMania will happen first. Okay, so we're okay. So we're fine. I was
and
worried.
Then 260 is the 27th. So.
Hey, speaking of people, the Patriots signed a bunch of people tonight, Mike.
Ngannou too. So that's going to be a good fight, too.
Braun been clown ever since he got buried by Brock, says Devontae. Yeah, no, you're definitely right, man. At this point, Braun is like a tarred fucking white hick guy who lives in the fucking mountains. All right.
You know what we're gonna do? The South is gonna rise again. The South is gonna rise again. You know what we're gonna do? We got a flag. I got a gun.
Like, I mean, listen. I'm sorry to my Southern friends. I'm kidding, but it's not really. But because that's what Braun comes off as. He literally comes off as some bumpkin fuck who's like retarded, like up in the fucking mountains somewhere, who's like stupid. Like that's what he comes off. He comes off as like Uncle Fester's dick. Okay, he's ridiculous. Like Braun Strowman is been a moron for 3 years. So that's why it is kind of funny that Shane calls him a fucking moron. The problem is, in my mind, Shane would beat Braun, and
that's how I'm looking at it too. And Shane isn't acting afraid of him. He's just getting one up on him.
But that's the thing. He's gonna get.
You're not believing in Braun, so it's like, what's the point here? You know that.
Why not turn Braun? Why not flip Braun to be the heel? Because nobody likes Braun.
That's what I would have done instantly. That's what I thought we were doing too, because it looked like initially that's the way they were going. He was calling out Shane like a heel. He attacked, what's his name? Adam Pearce. He was headbutted him and got suspended and missed the chamber. And they said that he wasn't included in the chamber match, even though he's a former champion. They said, you're a Universal Champion, not WWE Champion, dumbass. And that's how this started. So they really could have made him the heel. They were trying to make him sympathetic dealing with bullies. Maybe Vince is missing Lars. And that's why, like, he's hung up on the bully gimmick still. And
maybe when they saw us making fun of Braun, they were like, okay, the people making fun of Braun are the faces. So maybe they figured Shane would be face if he just makes fun of him, but they're treating Shane like he's a shit-eating piss fucker or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're like,
that's what I'm saying.
None
of it
either
makes
one.
sense. It's not ideal at all. So people know, we'll step back to two things really quick. One, UFC 261 is going to be a full capacity, allegedly. That's the Usman-Masvidal 2 fight, so that's going to be
oh, my God, yeah. Let's go.
Peacock is only $4.99 a month for just the WWE Network. But if you want everything else that Peacock has to offer, so it's cheaper.
Oh, they bait and switched us because that's not what they said before. You were saying, you get everything for $4.99.
No, you get the entirety of the WWE Network. We've
Unbelievable. No, I don't think.
Yeah, we've always said that.
Was it $7.99 then? $7.99?
No, $9.99 for everything Peacock has to offer, and $4.99 for the WWE Network.
Okay, all right, maybe
that's always been the story. That's never changed.
That's still good. It's the same price for WWE Network, but for all these other things.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the bonus. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah,
you were paying $9.99. So instead of paying $5 for the network, now get all these movies, TV shows. The Office, House, whatever movies they have on there, everything that NBC has to offer. And they do have a lot of, so if you're already paying the $9 for the network, you might as well get it. It's worth it. There's you get all this extra content for the same price. You might as well do it. But at least if you only have, the money for the network, or you couldn't afford the network before, now it's only $5. So it's even cheaper.
Okay. I get it.
And if you have Xfinity, log in with your Xfinity ID and you'll get access for free. So, yeah, they have a premium Peacock, so you get it with ads. No ads for $9.99. They have all this extra stuff. I mean, I don't know how great the service is. I've watched a few things on there. I'm not big into all the streaming stuff, but hey, for the WWE Network, it was worth the $9.99. So if they're doing that for $4.99, go with it. Get the ad service. Do it. You want ads free and everything else, go ahead and do it for $9.99 and perfect. So can't beat it.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's pretty fucking good, to be honest, because what you're getting is, hey, we've all got the network anyway. You have it. Well, maybe you cancel it, but I mean, I've got the WWE Network, right? I'm going to have it. I'd have it even if I wasn't doing this show because I love wrestling. And without having to pull out all my DVD collections and collect more DVDs and watch everything, I would just pay for the fucking network. But I'd like to see some of the stuff that's on Peacock a little bit, maybe. I don't know yet. I'm sure my wife's going to be happy. I bet Leah will be happy when I go, hey, guess what? Here's Peacock. And she'll find there'll be something on there she likes. Isn't The Office on there? Or something?
Last I knew it was on there. So.
Yeah, and I think she loves The Office. So, that's a great thing. So now my wife's like, oh, cool, I get The Office and everything else, all because you already had wrestling. Yeah, basically. And, so that's not bad. I mean...
So, obviously, Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Safari, and then it says Roku, Chromecast, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, so Xbox is covered, Vizio, Smart TV, Chromecast, cable provider set-top boxes, so there's a bunch of those, Xfinity, Cox cable.
Oh, you said Cox.
Cox. And a few others.
Shit bomb.
Android stuff.
Oh.
The worthless Raw tag titles is the best they have for AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? What a pathetic WrestleMania season.
Oh no, is it doing that thing again where it starts going backwards? I swear to God the donations it's doing the thing where it goes backwards again. I swear it's doing it. Unless he donated that twice. Then I'm not sure.
I think it's going backwards. Yeah, they got The Office, Modern Family, Parks and Rec, Battlestar Galactica, Psych. That's a good show. I used to love that show.
Really?
Murder, She Wrote.
Everybody Murder, She Wrote? Oh, my God, dude. What?
All the Law and Orders, the new Law and Orders, all the Chicagos, John Wick, all those movies. So they got a lot of decent stuff, it seems like.
Wow.
I don't know how much it'll appeal to everybody.
Shit bomb?
Show was so stupid.
It's going backwards. I have no idea why it's doing this.
You can't look away because you can't believe what you're seeing.
I don't know why it does this.
2/10 Strowman being covered in slime was stupid PG Nickelodeon garbage. Are we really in WrestleMania season?
I don't know why it does this, man. I have no clue. This is like every day it's been doing this. I remember when this happened a long time ago, but then they fixed it and it happened like twice ever and then it never happened again. But it's like happening every time now. Let me try. Let's see if we can fix this.
Imagine Braun
there we
starts
go.
Preaching Tea Party shit. I like Shane making fun of him, but I think it's to try to get fans to feel sorry for Braun.
It's not
but
working.
It seemed they told fans to cheer for both Shane and Braun. I don't get it.
I don't get it. And Diverse, you know what, Diverse? There's no fans. I mean, that's the thing, is there's no fans. So they're just trying to tell you the story at this point. They're trying to tell you that Shane is this shit-eating asshole and Braun is going to pay him back at some point. Now, luckily, really it doesn't matter who the face or heel is in this. It's just going to be fun to see if these guys beat the bag out of each other. That's all that's going to be fun in the end anyway. But they really should have gone with Braun stepping over the line. Maybe Braun does something to Stephanie. Maybe Braun tears up the Shane McMahon's office in Connecticut. Do something where Braun's the bad guy.
Did you enjoy AEW Sparkle? I mean, man, sex under fireworks
oh my
is one
God,
way
dude.
to end the show, I guess.
It's playing shit from like forever ago.
Yeah, 69 me, Joe.
Oh my God, dude. What is going on with this?
Time to log out and log back in.
I just did that. Yeah, and then I got Diverse's donation to play. That got me to get Diverse's donation to play, and now fucking Spaz Phoenix's dono is playing from fucking last week.
AEW Revolution, yeah.
Oh my God.
Peacock. Gotta love Peacock.
Dude.
We'll see what happens. But
what the fuck is going on with these fucking donations? All right,
I've learned, as J-Rod said, never say never. Do I think Brock Lesnar's coming back? Not this Mania. Eventually.
Jimmy Joyce donated $1, and I'm going to just click all these and see if I can get them to read again, and hopefully this will work so we can hear these guys' donos. We'll see.
I mean, we had heard that there was a bit of a
Thank you, Jimmy Joyce.
back and forth. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, for Lesnar, but that he wasn't being utilized for Mania. The rest was just fantasy booked. People kind of ran with it once they heard Vince was blowing up the Mania card. That wasn't anything I ever heard confirmed. That's why I said I heard the card was finished and finalized, and come to find out a few days after we've heard that, everything's announced this Monday. So it seems like that was pretty accurate on our part from out of nowhere. So
well, both rumors were
good
said.
on us.
Yeah, both rumors were said. So
Joe, would you let Lashley
flip a coin.
violate Leah from behind then finish in her mouth for $1 million, or let Mikkel bang your dogs for $500?
Oh God, no, I wouldn't. That's not enough money for Mikkel. AJ Adams, I would let for $1 million. For $1 million, I'd probably let Bobby Lashley do that to my wife. Yeah, but she wouldn't let it happen, so that wouldn't work. She would never agree to that.
They weren't asking her permission, just yours.
Well, you have my permission.
It's your wife. You own her.
Yeah, like I'll help you in the abduction if that's what you're saying. AJ Adams, yeah. AJ Adams.
You'll make Leah dinner, and she'll be like, oh my God, this is so nice. Joe cooked for me. And then she finishes the mashed potatoes and passes out. And what happens, happens.
I kind of like the sound of it, man. I'm, quite frankly, a little bit turned on by the whole thing.
She wakes up a little extra full,
Joe,
and you're like, happy anniversary.
Violate Leah from behind then finish in her mouth for $1 million,
here it goes again.
Mikkel bang your dogs for $500.
There it goes again, playing the fucking repeat donation.
What if we did both for $1,500,000? Like, that would be pretty smart, because we can get the $1 million and the $500. What's better than $1 million? $1,500,000.
You're right.
And my dog would get some pleasure out of it. Dog I don't have, but guess what? Your family pet's looking like it needs some loving.
Nice ad they showed with all the wrestlers telling everyone to get the vaccine and die. Is that Kurt said that a minute ago? Is that really from a minute ago, or is that an old donation, or did he really just say that?
Let's double check the chat.
Soundwave says walking off a cliff should be the actual title. Walking off a cliff.
What's my name?
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend.
Say hello
to my
chocolate blend.
I've been sick of Shane McMahon for a little while now. I loved him facing off against Owens and AJ Styles, but he's honestly been insanely cringy.
It's weird how much people loved him when he came back, and now he's just this awkwardness. And I really think it's just this is just bad booking with him. I mean, because he could be pretty good, but like it's just bad book, and it's uninteresting stuff. Like furry balls plopped menacingly on the table. Thank you for the $5. It's like, do you really want to watch Shane McMahon wrestle Braun Strowman? And then it's not even interesting.
Exactly.
So it's like,
at least they had a reason to be wrestling.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness?
This is just the same dono again, since they're all doubled up. But it's like, yeah, like if it was interesting, it just feels forced. It feels like, okay, we fight WrestleMania happen. Okay, like that's really it. It's not an interesting storyline that develops. You just immediately, even I said it the first night in the ring where they had a problem on the mic.
Yep.
I went, oh my God, this is fucking, they're building WrestleMania. Although maybe they're not. Because if they do this at Fastlane...
Well, they're doing it at Fastlane, but like you said, they can go ahead and say, oh, we'll keep this going to Mania. It's kind of what I think they're doing, because they're just kind of screwed Fastlane as well. They don't have a lot to do.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they have to offer? For the Raw side, they needed something to fill in, because they're not having Lashley defend his title.
And by the way, that means Braun is looking like he's going to... Oh, here's Kurt's donation. Braun looks like he's going to win at Fastlane then. Kurt, 1988, $5 Canadian... Coming in.
I can see Braun losing, like you said, and then it'll continue it with a stipulation, like a cage match or something at Mania. Yet again, because Shane always runs away, and it's stupid.
It's got to be Shane in Hell in a Cell. Nice, they showed with all the wrestlers.
Yet again at Mania.
There's the vaccine and die comment. Kurt, 1988. I didn't see that part. Did they have some announcement about vaccines or whatever? Before they go to Florida and all just party out in there in the fucking... I mean,
or is that just because of WrestleMania saying get the vaccine and die?
No, get the vaccine and go to WrestleMania.
Go to Mania. I know Shell donated 21 as well. I don't know if that got lost.
It hasn't. It's still not played yet. It's coming though. That's coming.
Bobby Means was another super chat too. So he was talking about the Peacock tiers.
Let me tell you something, Bobby Means.
I don't think there was anybody else that was current. I was trying to keep an eye out.
Shell became a member, and I don't see Shell's dono because I have to fix the goddamn link. They make you have a link for Twitch and YouTube separately. So now that link that's down there doesn't, and they told me that they had to refund donations if I have them donated under the Twitch link. It's like, what? It's ridiculous. And you have to re-enter in all the donations on each one. So it's like insane amount of time to do that. So ridiculous. But yeah, I'll log over there and see if I can find that shell. I'll find your dono shell, especially if it's in my PayPal account. And Bobby Means dropped a dono too, which I think we did not hear. So I'm going to, just in case we don't hear it, I want to show it here. Bobby Means with a super chat. And he says Peacock has 2 tiers, $4.99 and $9.99, which is what Jake said. Yep. No ads at $9.99 too. That's another bonus.
You get like your premium service. That's what it is. So that you get no ads, no interruptions.
Nice.
You get the half price if you want everything. So that's not bad. It's not a. I don't know how everyone feels. I haven't really done much with the service, so I don't know how well it runs. It was okay on Xfinity for the most part, so I don't know how the network's going to run because they haven't.
Because they'll probably still have their goddamn like ads in their show where they're like, "Hey, we'll be right back," even though you're like, "What? Why is there a commercial right now?" Where they sell ads on their actual show.
They're not going to have ads during pay-per-views, but it will be during network content if you only have that tier.
Oh, okay.
So, won't interrupt pay-per-views and Mania and stuff. That's
Shit
okay.
bum.
Nice ad they showed with all the wrestlers telling everyone to get the vaccine and die.
I did not see that. I wish I saw that. I can't wait to see Charlotte in Walking Tall. I just can't wait. Did you do this to the town while I was gone? You will be hurt now. You know who my father is? Like, how is she going to act?
I think my biggest hang-up from tonight, I can't even focus on Charlotte. My biggest hang-up is that they just gave us the main event to Mania at the beginning of Raw. Here it is. This is what's going to happen. No triumphant fanfare, no big to do, no winning a match or any type of story really.
Shit bum.
Right, I know you stole the title.
I believe the WWE Championship will be a fatal 4-way. I'm not sure I like it, but looks like The Miz, Drew, Sheamus, and Bobby Lashley.
Oh my God! I mean, wow. You might be. I mean, maybe Firebird87. Thanks for becoming an actual $5 shit bum, man. I appreciate that. I love you, brother. What's up, Firebird? He's also a producer. Speaking of producers, here's some of them. There's a couple that are getting added tonight, so tomorrow we're going to have a new producers list. Anybody who becomes a $25 patron, which is crazy, and you guys are fucking going above and beyond to keep my shows on the air. You are all fucking crazy, awesome people, and we're all going to have a party. Shit bum! Thank you.
Walking off a cliff should be the actual title.
Yes, walking off a cliff. While Charlotte spreads her peacock wings and smashes into the ground and rubble down below. That's what it should be called. Soundwave, good call. By the way, Soundwave.
Travis Keenan let us know those cheap bastards can get 4 months of Peacock for $9.99. That's pretty good. So you can go ahead. They're doing a promo special, I guess, right now.
Nice.
For new people signing up. So that's pretty cool, too. 7-day free trial, 4 months for the price of 1 month.
I like it. I like that.
Take advantage of anything you can get.
Yeah, man, that's pretty fucking good, man. I mean, listen, again, it's not anything. It's not worse. You get more stuff. Bum. Unless the network runs like shit.
Walking off a cliff should be the actual title.
Oh God, there it is again. The double dono. It's been doing that. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna sign up in a few. I want to almost do it now, but I'm gonna wait. So I'm gonna sign up on Peacock, and I'm gonna go through it, and I'm gonna give you my review of it. I'm gonna check out the WWE Network on Peacock. I'm gonna go through all of it. I'm gonna see what is there, what isn't there. Does it feel different? How different? How does Peacock feel? And I'll give you my little review maybe tomorrow at some point.
Well, I don't think the network stuff's up yet on Peacock.
Oh, are you serious?
It's the 18th that kicks off. I was just signed into the WWE Network, and mine already canceled because my billing was the 15th. So I thought it was done today. That's why I just went on the network quick to check something earlier, and it was over. And I was like, oh, it's got to be on Peacock already. But my billing was from the 15th every month. So that's why I already canceled mine.
Peacock has 2 tiers, $4.99 tiers, adds $9.99, no ad.
Thank you, Bobby Means. That is the one we read earlier. $2 super chat from Bobby.
So the big point I wanted to bring up before, Joe, I started to say to you is that what we went on a bit of a tangent, but my original point was, when does WWE ever listen to the fans? Because they put out this Raw talk with Peyton Royce last week that was the talk of the town essentially among fans. They did nothing tonight to follow up on that whatsoever. They didn't even mention it, never mind even bring it up. Nothing.
How are they going to listen to the fans? There's no fans.
Well, I'm saying you got the Thunderdome. That's in lieu of the fans. I mean, that's supposed to be a representation of the fandom, the universe, whatever you want to call it. But what the whole Twitterverse, all of the WWE fans went nuts saying, give Peyton a chance, basically, after the promo she cut.
Oh, God, they do that every week with someone, though. You know what? I don't blame them for not listening, because they do that every fucking week. Last week it was Naomi, or 2 weeks ago it was Naomi. It better be Naomi, da. Now it better be Peyton Royce. It's just fucking, you know what the best...
Why give her mic time to allow her to say these things and cut such a promo to generate
they're
buzz?
Idiots.
That's the point I'm getting at. What's the point to build all this up and generate?
Because you're talking about it right now, I guess. I don't know. I mean, because
but in a negative way. I mean, really, that's the problem. Vince is still of that mindset.
They're idiots.
All negative is still a positive, and we know this because Punk's promo that he cut, that infamous pipe bomb, has never been more relevant than it is now. He continually goes ahead, surrounds himself by yes men. Look at what Punk said in 2011. You got Johnny Asen back there. Who did Vince just rehire? Laurinaitis.
I haven't talked about that yet.
Because certain people go ahead and bring up, I don't agree with Vince on this. So Vince is surrounding himself with the ultimate panel of yes men. He hears the criticism. He knows what's going on. He's not stupid. He knows that people want him out. He knows that he could be replaced. He's not. He knows what's going on. But instead of, being able to transition power to his family or a new person in charge and get some new blood in there to try and save business and build up the ratings again, he's just surrounding himself with an impenetrable army to keep him in power. So unless he dies, Vince is not, being usurped. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yep, I mean he's lost his. I can understand wanting to be around people who listen to what you're, let you do your things without having all these opposite voices. Maybe he thinks he went too far the other way. He was like, all right, I've been not in control of enough things. Let me try to get more in control, and then maybe that will work better. But, I mean, every time he makes a move, it doesn't work. Every time. But I don't even know if he thinks it doesn't work. But then he must, because why do people keep getting fired? So, you know what I mean? Well, wait a minute. If everything's just going so well and good, why are these people being fired? So you're admitting then that there's a problem. But if there's not a problem, then what's the problem? And you're ignoring the problem, but you're not ignoring the problem. But you're the problem. It's fucking crazy.
He is the problem. So he's getting people in there so he can ignore the problem, and he doesn't want any of this bad coming back to him. He's using these people as filters so that none of the creative issues or any things like that get back to him. He just wants to be told that his ideas are great, and that's it. And that's seemingly what we originally heard being complained about with Bruce Pritchard. And now Laurinaitis being rehired has just got doom written all over it. So,
I mean, man, I don't know what to say anymore about it. It's just fucking the guy is in safe mode. That's the only way to explain it. He's a fucking computer he's a computer that only boots in safe mode at this point, and I don't know what to tell you.
With no networking options.
Right.
Duncachino? Don't mind if I do.
COVID.
What's my name?
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my
chocolate blend.
You couldn't get Jeff Hardy or Edge, so they got Matt Hardy and Christian.
Right, yeah. That might be an old one, too. COVID 1984. Thank you, COVID. What's going on, dude? Yeah, that might be an old one. Let me see here if the other ones are playing the right way. Here it is.
I definitely think that's an older one, but...
Oh, there's Nick Grosso's $9.99 from earlier. See, the other software that I use for the live donos doesn't have all the dono alerts yet. They just has these...
Everybody in the chat does want the Peacock dono to return since we're dealing with Peacock now. So we got to bring that back, especially dealing with Charlotte getting her movie role. How prevalent. One thing that is funny, what did I tell you a few weeks ago that one of my predictions for AEW is that we would see Tony Khan become like a Mr. McMahon on screen.
Yeah, he was terrible
we would see him on Dark, and that's where he would start. I said that I picture him starting off on Dark. Mm-hmm. He'll become more beloved by the fans, and then that's when they'll use him on Dynamite. Well, already it started on Elevation, so we're getting there. The Mr. Khan character is coming. It's slowly emerging now.
Yeah, Mr. Khan.
Mr. Khan. So it's pretty.
Well,
funny.
You got to see it though, guys. If you haven't seen it, like maybe we can play a.
Cringy,
maybe it's.
I don't know if we can get away with looking at it because they.
I don't either. Yeah, they ban everything.
Unfortunately, but with AEW Elevation tonight, they had Tony Khan basically arguing with Kenny Omega that Matt Sydal didn't get a proper match, so now Matt was being, promised another match, and if he wins, he gets a title shot. And that's basically what Tony said, but the way he said it was a bit ridiculous.
It was. We could probably get away with the audio.
I think the audio would be okay.
Jimmy Joyce dropping $1 earlier. Jimmy, thank you for that, Jimmy Joyce. We're just catching up on all the donos, and we'll catch up on all of them eventually. But I gotta switch to the other screen so I can get them for you. I'll pull up the audio for it. Where is it here? It's on Twitter. It's not as bad. The TV show too, I think, is more value because they're on TNT. It's like there was some girl recently that he got in that little spat with or whatever, and it was like, yeah, you're playing a lot of the clips, I guess, but at the same time, it's like a lot of other people do that too, so it's hard to figure it out. And I know that if I play anything, I'm in trouble, but this girl could play.
Sadly.
Again, she was just like Loogie, but at least she thought she was, and she's not.
No,
so you gotta have the lawyer.
It looked like whitelisted for a while, but now suddenly, nope, that was removed. Yeah, it looked like a slight ripoff of the Mr. McMahon character in a sense, but that's all authority positions too, so they're all one and the same. I don't think it would be necessarily a straight rip. I think they're all just very similar. And that's Mr. McMahon is probably the best. That's the pinnacle of authority figures.
Didn't the Kenny Omega stuff happen in the middle of the show? Because I'm looking for it right now.
I don't know. I only saw the clip on Twitter.
Oh, I was actually watching it live in the chat room. I
wanted to wait and be able to watch it in full. I was even starting Raw late, getting home late, so dealing with.
Okay, that's all I watched though. Oh, here it is.
My veins, they're popping. I'm all jacked up, and I'm feeling...
I'm all jacked up. What a weirdo sometimes.
Just a little frisky. So you know that match that I was...
9 days through 2 matches, and you can't even promise people matches. I make the matches, and I'm going to tell you right now, Kenny, 9 days from tonight, you got time to get ready, man. 9 days from tonight, you have to wrestle him 9 days from tonight on Dynamite, live on Dynamite. Live on Dynamite, you have to wrestle him.
Oh my good God. Thank God Kenny stepped in. He was like, all right, let me get...
You win. If you beat him, you get a shot at the title.
There you go. Tony Khan's
You forced me to do it.
Just edit this out. If you don't like it, cut it. Cut it. Edit it out. I'm not doing it.
It's too late.
I'm not doing it.
And you shouldn't have said it.
Tony Khan has...
The way he walks away, dude.
It's bad.
The way he walks away.
It's like a prance.
I gotta show you. I gotta show you the way. I don't give a fuck, dude. You gotta see the way Tony Khan walks away. I love Tony Khan, dude. I really do like Tony. I like Tony.
He's a nice guy. That's
I like Tony.
It.
I do.
He just needs to be more confident. He's very,
this.
very nervous. So
no, he's just getting better. I mean, let's be honest. He is getting better and better. But and he's not used to being on TV or any of this stuff. He didn't do this stuff. He's watched his whole life though. Probably knows way more about it than I do actually. But here watch watch Tony walk away. Watch this.
Edit this out. If you don't like it, cut it. Cut it. Edit it out. I'm not doing it.
I love this.
I'm not doing it.
Then you shouldn't have said it.
Tony Khan has laid down the law.
He actually walks like Bad Bunny. Kind of looks like Bad Bunny.
Did you see what Bad Bunny wore to the Grammys?
No, you think I watched the Grammys? Fuck yourself.
I saw it on Twitter. All the wrestling people saying, "Did you see the 24/7 champion and how he was dressed?" And it's interesting, that's for sure. Not my fashion sense. Not going to say that you would catch me in any of this stuff, but hey, that's what makes you happy.
Tony walked away like Nosferatu. I just he fucking walked away like, you know what, Kenny? You're gonna defend the belt, Kenny. You're gonna defend the belt, Kenny. Like, and he walks away like fucking, I don't know, like, dude, like a fucking, like Mr. Burns. He kind of walked like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Yeah, Nosferatu, Mr. Burns, all vampire. It works.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
like with the wrists down or whatever, like let me just walk away now. Let me just walk away. I'm gonna now start speaking like perpetrator of the dark side. And the first look of the refuse. The power of the dark side of the force. Like he had his hands down like this as he fucking wrote. I'm sorry, but like, what the? Wait a minute, I just realized this. Oh, let me go back. Hold on, let's get this. Let's just get this.
Just said it.
Then you shouldn't have said it.
You gotta see this outfit.
He kind of walks away like, almost like he's thinking to himself like, good job, you didn't do it, like you did it, all right, you know, like so, like he's in his head.
Just said it.
I got it, get out of here quick.
What's this?
Tony Khan has laid down the law. What?
Oh my god, I don't know. It's just very funny. I don't know. I love fucking Tony Khan's the shit for doing it. Hopefully he just gets better. I mean, I don't think, because he's really close. He's pretty close. He's not. It's his body language he needs to work on.
Yeah,
he needs to work
more confident.
I don't know, man. Tony, man, if I could get Tony in a room, like I don't know if he might be surrounded by yes men too. I don't know, because he's pretty close to making me be like, yeah, that's the guy in charge. He doesn't, like, there's something wrong, like there's something missing, or like if they actually brought that up. Listen, Tony's not used to speaking on a microphone. He's not used to being on TV. He's used to making decisions about wrestling in the background and making money decisions and things like that. It takes a lot to get Tony Khan to come out here and you know what I mean? He must be angry, you know, because he's said several times back there, I don't want to be a part of this out here. I make decisions in the back, and I leave you guys to tell, to whatever happens out here happens on TV, and that's it.
It would have been nice if people didn't know that he owned it, and he could have just gotten like an on-air role.
Well, no, I think it's the opposite. Is that it would be nice if they.
Well, maybe, but my thought was like pull the Vince idea where you didn't know that he owned the company for a while.
Yeah, but that's different.
Either endearing or.
But that's different because then you'd be like, why is this nervous guy on TV? At least Vince, it was like, well, this guy's here because he's the announcer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would have made him an announcer on Dark to start.
Oh my God, why? Why would no? Well, you're going in the other direction. What are you talking about? You wouldn't
grow. Dark is where they build stuff. That would have gave him a chance to talk and be less. Dark is just the YouTube stuff.
No, but I don't think Tony Khan should be on the announcer at all or to talking.
I would have gave him a chance at least to work with Taz and kind of build up his confidence.
Why? Well, but I don't think he wants to. He doesn't want to do that.
A bit more confident on the mic, then he'll sound a bit more presentable.
I don't think he wants to. I think this is just one of those things where, like,
so he's going to have to get a little better on the mic eventually.
I don't think he needs to sit at the announcer's booth, though. I think he just needs to hold the mic like a man.
Oh, not now. That's what I would have done. That would have been my plan.
Yeah, it's just different to me. Like, Vince makes sense.
Now there's no chance because people already know he owns the company. That wouldn't make sense. Why is the owner going to announce? It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
That's why I said if they didn't know, I said I wish it could have been the thing. Like, they didn't.
But see, I still don't get that because he's not talented in that route. So it's like, why would you put that guy? The only reason why Vince worked
is if they have plans to make him go ahead and speak eventually on screen, then give him a chance in a way to study and practice. Wrestlers don't just start off.
But then he wouldn't even
practice somewhere.
But then,
so where do you practice talking on a microphone?
But the only reason why he is out there is because people do know he owns it. That's why he's on TV, because it's like, well, what else are we gonna do? People know you're the owner. So he has to go out there because people know he's the owner. So if people didn't know he was the owner, he wouldn't need to be out there at all. So my point is, it's the opposite of what
long term for him to be talking. It would have been nice to be able to keep it quiet as him as the owner. That's what I was saying. So
I know what you're saying, but I don't think there would be. He wouldn't even be talking then, because then it would be like, well, let's just say that this other person is the owner. Let's say Eric Bischoff is the owner, or let's say this other.
What I was saying is that if they're planning on having him be the owner eventually and have him talk, that would have been a way to get him to talk.
Well, they're not. No, everybody knows he's the owner, so they're not planning on that. They're literally need the owner.
It was a hypothetical what if. Skip this. Forget it. Never mind.
I'm going to keep battling with you about this. No, we're keep going. Like, this guy is the owner of the company, and they're like, we need to roll him out. We need an authority figure. They don't have one. All they know is everybody knows you're the owner. What are we going to do? You got to go out there.
Exactly.
So he's fine. It's just touch up, get more confident, and this is part of that, Jake. You're kind of right, because they're kind of doing it here. Like, okay, he's going out on this non-AEW Dynamite show to get some work in,
practice.
And he's getting better every time he goes out. He looked bad in some of the backstage segments. He's an awkward guy, like a little bit, and
exactly.
If you just let's go, Tony, grab that mic like a man. Don't do the limp wrist thing. Don't start doing this during the press conference and hold your fucking hands up. You're a goddamn billionaire. Your fucking father is a goddamn legend. You're a fucking maniac, brilliant son of a bitch. Okay? Tony Khan, fucking show it, brother. You're richer than fucking Vince McMahon.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He needs to have more confidence.
This fuck has more money than Vince McMahon.
Duncachino?
Exactly. Him and his father.
What's my name? Duncachino. Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want
Quit playing wrestling and become it. That's my point.
Say hello to my
Chocolate blend. Branulus,
Even
thank
Piers
you.
Morgan is crapping on this show.
Well, I don't think Piers Morgan is watching it worth a shit. You know, I'm pretty sure Piers Morgan is like...
He's better, spending his time broiling the royal family at this point. He's got to go ahead and attack Meghan and...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God!
Oh, shit.
Is this an old donation?
No, it's not.
Holy shit! Oh, it's real. It's in the super chat, in the chat. Oh, my God! Holy shit!
I want you to jam it in.
Red Comet fucking man!
Oh, it's in your bunghole.
Holy shit!
Oh, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Oh, it's in your bunghole.
Audio Jungle.
Sup, Joe?
Damn, Red Comet Man drops a $150 bomb, and he just says, "What's up?" What's going on, Red Comet Man? Oh, a lot now. A lot's going on now.
Bastard.
You just took over the goddamn top dog spot is what just happened. Holy shit, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What the hell? What the shit? Red Comet Man has become the top fucking dog. Who the hell would think on a sleepy Raw like this that somebody would drop a 150 bomb? Bro. Listen, the chat's blowing up now. They're all saying that their panties are dropping. Look at the bomb squad is here. Look at the bombs in the chat. Oh my God, Mustafa, lighten it up for us.
We even got Bryce Hemsworth in his bomb suit ready to go.
Oh my God. We just got to keep fighting some more about Tony Khan and his appearances on the TV.
That's right.
It doesn't happen often. I love when we get little squabbles. I wish I could really start screaming at you, though, even more.
Oh, you got to bring it.
You'll cry.
They
Your white knight ass will
went
cry.
ahead and-
Shit bomb! Oh, there's a new one, too.
If Tony wants to get better, he should start doing promos / backstage segments. I personally rather not see him and hire a GM to run the show.
Well, you know, he's
we all
done
said that initially they needed an authority figure and it should have been
Yes.
somebody else with experience.
And it should have been him saying, listen, I just want to book matches mostly and be in the back and help the guys and run the production of the show. I don't want to be the guy
that's what
making
he said to
these.
everybody that asked him, Joe. That was his,
And that's why I'm appointing
initially.
Eric Bischoff. That's
what we thought Eric Bischoff was coming in for at one point after he left WWE, and then it was just for that, that one-off moment.
They're worried about it, Jake. I really believe that I think they really like Eric Bischoff, but I think they're concerned about the perception if they put him in that role. I think that's the problem.
Because they already get the WCW comparisons as is. I mean, sure, that's like a not literal but proverbial nail in the coffin for them. With the accusations of you're WCW light. What do you really? Now you've got their head guy. That's what people will say, I'm sure. So. But realistically, Tony's not doing a terrible job. When they had the alternating every week different person on commentary, I would have had him do that for 1 week and had him on there. And that would have been, not every week. That's not what I'm saying. But, give him a chance to do things little bits here and there so he can improve his skills, just not on the main show. Keep him off at Dynamite like they're doing. Him being on the first episode of Elevation isn't a bad idea.
Do your fucking job.
That's pretty good for them because they have the Kenny storyline. That's the biggest thing they have going with AEW, so that's good that's in there. I guess some people said Big Show or Paul White, sounded really sleepy.
Yeah, I mean, not as sleepy as JR, but I mean, he's not a fucking announcer. He's never been an announcer before.
I found it so odd for him to be in this position.
He reminds me of like a third guy in type of. He should be the third guy on the commentary team, and I think he'd be good because he delivers a lot of valuable stuff. But he's not a guy that carries the second spot, so. I don't know. Like, I got to be honest, I didn't listen to enough, so I can't say. But what I do know is Paul White is filled with amazing knowledge, probably. And so listening to him give some of that knowledge and give some perspectives, I think will be fun. But I do think he's got a bit of a bland way of speaking. So I think he'll be fun from like a realistic... Like, he's going to be better than Samoa Joe at this point. Because Samoa Joe on WWE has gone full stale, like nothing. He used to have like a little personality that we were like, well, Samoa Joe's good. But now Samoa Joe is fucking just bland. Like, he just says these...
I didn't even remember that he was on air tonight. until you brought him up. Like, that's how forgettable he is. And he used to be something like, wow, Samoa Joe's on commentary. He's great. And he said personally he likes doing commentary and he has no interest in coming back to wrestling right this second.
Okay.
Maybe it's the pandemic and he doesn't want to kill his body in front of no fans. I get that. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but that certainly seems feasible.
He's going to go Macho Man, and he's going to leave the WWE as a commentator and wrestle in AEW. How about that?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
When's his contract?
Happening. Let me double check on that.
We don't know. I mean, we don't unless we find a lock solid thing. We really don't know. Let's drop a dono while we're looking.
Miz doesn't fit in this era of athleticism and ripped bodies, even most big men. No tugboats. I think I could beat him up. Only wrestler I think that about. Time for Morrison to turn. Meanwhile, Elias also kinda brainless, so why can't he be IC level?
Yeah, I think all those guys are just at this point nothing. Like, it's just I don't care for any of them. They all have a bland style right now, and it's like it's weird because they're all talented, but it's like I don't know how I really feel about it. Like, all those guys are bland. The Miz is so boring to me right now. He is a talented guy, but he's just run his course with me. It's nothing that he's doing wrong. It's just the product and him, and he fits that little like PG mid-card guy thing perfectly. But back in the day, dude, I'd rather watch Jeff Jarrett in the ring. Jeff Jarrett used to be sort of in the Miz's position when Jeff Jarrett was in the WWF in the mid-90s. And I got to be honest, I'd rather watch Jeff Jarrett. So, with that being said, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, and there's so many other guys, like you just said, man. Anyway, let me see if this...
Samoa Joe signed in 2016 for 5 years, I guess, at this point. But from what I'm seeing, he's up this year. Ronda Rousey, Big Show, which we already know, Big Show's is up. And Daniel Bryan's is also up this year. Same as, I guess, Sami Zayn. And I know Jeff Hardy re-signed.
So it's a possibility, then, what I said.
So... for Jeff Hardy a while ago when he re-signed, I'm saying I don't know how much of an extension he got, but Samoa Joe allegedly it's him being expired in this year. So
oh my God, he's going to expire this year. Jesus.
Did you just
trying
donate
to find further
Joe?
Anti-vaxxers deserve
Joe?
COVID.
Thank you for the donation, and because you donated, I'm going to fist myself in the bunghole.
Anti-vaxxers deserve COVID tipped $3.
Jesus.
Hey Joe, you said you would have monetized this back up this past weekend, but you didn't. You lied to us. Also, are you going to do Throwdown tomorrow night, or are you going to no show like you've done many times before? Will we ever get monetized this?
Nope. Thanks to your donation, you will not get it. So go fuck yourself, and you won't get it. So how about that? So there you go. Yep, had to work a fucking 12-hour day at someplace today, and maybe if people weren't going after me every 2 seconds all over the place, I wouldn't have to get a second job and work all day long in the morning and not be able to get that uploaded to you. So go fuck yourself, and you won't see it now. Thanks.
Apparently Drew dropped an F-bomb on Raw Talk tonight, too, so that's a no.
Can't wait to see that.
Joe? Did you just donate to Joe? Thank you for the donation. And because
Deb A.
I'm going to fist myself in the bunghole.
Deb B. Deb C tipped $3. The two pay-per-views between the Rumble and WrestleMania this year will go down as a couple of the worst pay-per-views in the lead-up to Mania. Nothing gets on my nerves more than totally pointless matches at Fastlane like Drew versus Sheamus. Why?
Yeah, it's all just boring. The two pay-per-views between the Rumble. I mean, like, it's always bad. It's never these things are never good anyway. So they've
been bad for years. Sadly, apparently McIntyre was talking, and they asked him about Sheamus, why he didn't come at him just like a man, and McIntyre said instead of all of this fucking. And then he caught himself before the censor caught him, though, and he immediately apologized. And he said the flab was on his, irritation over not having a WWE championship in his possession.
But we all know that what happens on Raw Talk doesn't matter anyway, so who cares?
No, but it is funny that he slipped and was so worked up that he swore. Ronda Rousey is April 10th, 2021, so that's very soon. Roman Reigns signed a multi-year deal in 2019, so he's not going anywhere. Daniel Bryan, September of this year. Sami Zayn is September of this year. He signed 3 years in June, but it's extended due to his injury. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, December of this year. And Shelton Benjamin, December of this year, allegedly. It says signed multi-year deal through 2021, so I believe that's up into the end of 2021. And I'm not seeing anybody else for this year. August 2021, Bryce Remsburg.
Frank the Cunt Slave. This guy's name is Frank
the Cunt Slave.
Are you ready for this?
Frank the Cunt Slave tipped $5. I can see Charlotte in an Exorcist movie.
Yeah, she could be in an Exorcist movie. She could be the fucking Exorcist. She could definitely be the Exorcist, bro.
No, that would be great.
Now that I would watch. That I would I'd be like, this is gonna be fucking great.
Where's your mother sucks cocks in hell?
Like, oh my god, dude, you nailed that. Holy fuck, she really could be. Frank the Cunt Slave. That is one of the best names I've ever heard. Here comes Shell. There's Shell's donation.
Please stop punching my cock. That's all I got. Stop punching my cock. Stop punching my cock. Oh my god. Stop punching my log. Oh my god. Stop punching my cock. Oh my god. Stop it.
Shell tipped $21. Okay, didn't watch out of 10. And why the fuck did the New Day have to win the titles? Poor Hurt Business is dead. Braun covered in frog cum and fuck you, Vince.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I wondered that too until we really saw why. I mean, Shell, they really did tell us why, but you're right. It's like we had to sacrifice them to get AJ and Almost. I mean, couldn't AJ and Almost just had a match without the belts?
That's what I'm saying. They could have had the match. Why does it have to be for the titles?
I guess Vince probably didn't want another
this much.
Yeah, I guess maybe
winning the title
because we always complain about the tag belts not meaning anything. So they're like, oh, we better make them.
But now they could have done more with a program with the Hurt Business all being champions finally. Like they haven't really touched on that. They all have a title except for obviously MVP, but he's like the leader of everybody at this point. He's wrestling less, so he's injured anyways. But they could have said, when I'm better, I'm going back for my U.S. title and make everybody drenched in gold. Like that be the point. But instead, we have nothing now. So,
and they could have looked so dominating with Bobby. It would have helped Bobby out. I mean,
it would have helped everyone. That's why I just don't get it. And as far as Andrade goes, Seth Negan mentioned earlier, he did sign in 2015. He made a 5-year deal then because his NXT in-ring debut didn't happen until 2016. But when he signed, I guess, he got moved up 2017, as we know. His original contract should be up this year. But I don't see anything specific about him re-signing or adding anything extra. All I see is him, possibly trying to return to CMLL under his La Sombra gimmick.
La Sombra!
Did you shoot me?
Yeah, what he wants to do now.
I swear to God, if you don't stop, I will shoot you, Joe Cronin.
Classic clip. I mean, being threatened to be shot. Like, have you ever been threatened to be shot? Like, I mean,
Legitimately, yes. I've been held up at gunpoint twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And why did your mom do this?
No. That was at phone point. She used a hearing aid phone.
At phone point? What the fuck?
Shit bum.
Don't judge me too much, but my favorite matches with Jeff Jarrett was with Chyna, like the Good Housekeeping match.
I liked it. I mean, I kind of liked it.
The kitchen sink, that was fun. And I know people got up in arms about Chyna winning, but she was so over at that point. It made perfect sense to make her the ICT champ, I thought.
It was bad for Jeff, kind of, but I mean, it worked.
Yeah, but he was on his way out anyways.
Right.
So.
But I'm talking about, like, Jeff, when he was first here doing the stuff with Michaels and Razor Ramon, and when, that early stuff with Jeff Jarrett, man, back when, around WrestleMania 11, he was one of the better things around that time was Jeff Jarrett back then. I really liked him. I mean, when you look back on it, he was a solid mid-card guy. He wasn't Michaels quite. He wasn't Ric Flair, that thing. But he was a solid mid-card guy.
I don't like disrespect the work ethic that he had, and I know he put in an effort and worked hard, for a lot of fans, but there was never anything about him that I enjoyed.
Later on, I didn't enjoy him. Later on, you know what I mean? Like in WWE, early on, I loved it. But I just thought he sold so well. I loved the way he sold in the ring. He sold really well. He had the long hair. He had the fucking douchey
I don't deny
thing.
that he sold well. I didn't enjoy him. Yeah,
he was
just didn't do it,
But I would take him over The Miz, is what I'm saying. Because The Miz doesn't sell that way. He's so sort of stiff looking. I don't know, man. I just
he kind of is disjointed in his selling. He looks like he gets dislocated at times, like his body falls apart.
But yet he never gets hurt. So it's what do you say? What do you do? What do you say to that? The fucking guy doesn't get hurt.
Did you just
his
donate
Deftones?
Joe? Did you just donate to Joe? Thank you for the donation.
You're welcome.
And because you donated, I'm going to feast myself.
Almost done. We almost caught up to the donations. You guys are awesome tonight, man. Thank you for these.
Everybody's always awesome.
Awesome. You said awesome. He must have swore. I don't know why it wouldn't read this. 1 year ago, Braun was main eventing Mania, winning the title from Goldberg. Now he's a comedy act. Well, we even said last year that what a joke that was that he was even in that position. What does this guy deserve?
They just needed somebody to fill in, but at least they tried to make him seem like a big deal, winning the title with no fans. I mean, they did attempt something with him.
Why not? Jake, you nailed it.
And it was a disaster.
Why not have him, going after Shane, being like,
I was in a match last year with Goldberg, and now I'm nothing, and I know it's you. You've always hated me in the back. When I try to talk to blah, blah, and you cut me off, you've been undermining me since the beginning. Ooh, Braun, undermining Braun. What a word. Do you know what undermining means, Braun? They could do the whole Troy thing, indignant.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
They could do that, or if they wanted Shane to be the face and have Braun be the actual heel here, have Shane be like, Braun, I've given you opportunity after opportunity. You just continually failed. I mean, what can I do besides what? Make you win the match for you? Am I supposed to make your opponent lay down? He can come at him that way, but don't just outright call him stupid. Defend himself, have Shane look not fearsome, but intimidated slightly because this monster's pissed off, but have Shane be sympathetic, being like, here, you know what? Let me make it right for you, Braun. Fastlane, I'm going to get you a title match against Bobby Lashley. So we go to Fastlane, title match starts, and as soon as we get out there, Shane is ringside. Braun can't let it go. You're going to screw me over. You're going to mess me up. You're going to cost me this match. That's why you're here. He snaps, throws Shane into the ring, beats the shit out of Shane. Now we have sympathy for Shane. You go to Mania. Something stupid quick.
Yeah.
Better than just having slime. I mean, you had frickin' Shrek sludge and goddamn green jizz thrown all over Braun. For what? To turn on Bullfrog? We don't want to see that. That was disgraceful. You made him look like an idiot over and over and over again for no reason at all whatsoever. And then they just repeated it tonight, and it doesn't build towards anything. We're laughing at you, not with you. There's no support for Braun. You show me anyone that actually feels sympathetic for him, and they're retarded. They are legitimately retarded.
Well, I got a podcast coming tomorrow, guys, that we're gonna maybe get done. I'm definitely gonna be recording some stuff on my own while I'm out working and stuff like that. So I'm going to be back to doing a lot of those, and then stuff with me and Jake is coming out tomorrow. So look for that on Patreon.
Podcast will come up soon, and I've got a second episode as well. Yes, it is slime, Andre. Yes, I know. But
yeah, it's my jizz.
I was trying to avoid, because Vince is so concerned with pop culture. He knew that the Kids' Choice Awards were this weekend, so that's why he had to break out the green slime, just to be like, see, I know what the kids like.
Oh, my God. I didn't even know that.
Really. Just green jizz for Vince. Just make him happy.
Questions are up for me on Patreon. If you guys didn't ask on Patreon, questions are up for me, so go check it out. I want to thank Daryl Stoltz, Sith Negan, for time-stamping the Ryback rap song. The Ryback rap is going up in the next 10 minutes or so on the Patreon in audio full. So look for that. I want to thank SoCom Castle. SoCom Castle just became a $25 producer. Again, he's back. And the Great Deity at $1, Matt Beer at $1, WWE AEW News back at $1, and Kaz back at $1, Beersy back in the $5 Cronin Club spot. MK Kratos is back. He is a longtime guy, $25 producer. Thank you, MK Kratos, you sexy, sultry beast. I'll lick you up and down. All the producers are just going off on Patreon right now. We thank you for that, guys.
Get that tongue out.
Yeah.
Damn.
You like that, doggy?
I like it.
Don't let me do it. It's DMX.
All right, I'm sorry. Producers,
And
there
then
they
Mustafa
are.
says, "Are you a top or bottom guy?" I
Both.
get what you're getting at. Yeah, Braun has to be a bottom guy because all he can do is fuck up. I know you're going for the good old corny award, but
We're just gonna clean up the super chats here because the donations are still having problems.
they are. But did you talk about Dwayne Crenshaw being an awesome producer as well as Six?
Dwayne Crenshaw. Well, actually, I think we lost Six.
Did we lose Six? Well, did we lose Jay? I hope not.
I don't know about that. I actually haven't seen Six in forever.
We'll have to.
I think
send out
Six
the bat
is.
signal for
I think
Six.
Six might be dead. I haven't seen him in the chats. Anything. I actually thought he was. I wasn't sure if there was one night. I don't even know, man. I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared.
We'll have to send out the bat signal.
Weird. Probably.
That's right. Another episode, second episode coming out later this week of the Unapologetic and Completely Random podcast with a special guest you'll see soon. It's going to be a lot of fun, so that'll be on Joe's Patreon as well for more content, as well as the Jake and Joe podcast.
Wait, Firebird, you're not on the producer list? Firebird, did you select? Oh, wait a minute. Let me also say this. Guys,
yeah, you got to get that updated.
If you're a $25 producer, make sure you select it, that you're $25. If you don't, you actually don't appear on the list. Let me check you, Firebird, real quick.
For no matter what, you have to select a tier so you get your rewards. So make sure you do that.
Let me
no
see,
matter
though.
what you are.
I'll find out right now if you're on the list for producer. Hold on a minute, Firebird. I want to find out for you. And I'm updating it tomorrow with a new logo and everything, and you'll stay on for 30 days. That's why Six is still on there, even though I think he's might be not on there anymore. He's still one, so.
Oh, see, so
still gets to be there.
Selected a tier, maybe.
So, Alan, Skittles, Shell, Ryan, Luis, J-Man, Colonel Stutters. Oh, there you are, Firebird. There you are. So, you're there, Firebird. You just got to be added to this list, which you will be tonight. So, tomorrow it will be up there, Firebird. And everybody, man, we got Pity Gang dropped $200. Pity Gang dropped $200 the other night, too, man. Again, shout out to him. He did at the end to monetize this, which was like at the very end he did it, and everybody was down. It was a weird episode. I was in a fucking fiery mood. But Pity Gang,
it was
man.
Jesse's birthday, and he made it explosive, I guess. So
I thought, he was kind of acting like a cunt. Pity Gang, Skittles, Alan Stober, Ryan, Shell, Luis Antonio Alejandro, J-Man from KC, Colonel Stutters, Jerome Spicer, Kevin Murphy, Tony from Revere, MK Kratos, Firebird 87, Cold Brew Crew, Junebug, Dwayne Crenshaw, Joseph Lightsey, Jay, Sith Negan, My Son Champion, Nikki J, Garguts Entertainment, the Weed God Nikki J God, ADTR 210, Gordon Bombay, Drew Bar 100, CJ Bradley, Matt Rossmeyer, SOCOM Castle is back, Jeremy Brooks, JD Venom, and Stars Scream. That is the list of $25 producers.
Hell yeah.
And some of them are missing from this graphic, but we'll have the graphic updated. Somebody donated earlier.
Thank you to Pity Gang for the other night, and then thank you to Red Comet Man as well as everyone else for blowing up the Raw review tonight. Thank you guys. I didn't get to see monetize this as well. I was one of the ones upset that it's not back yet. So hopefully we'll see it in the future. But I know
someday you may see it, or maybe not.
It may be a lost episode. We don't know.
I almost couldn't give a fuck after that last guy. But Vince McMahon's nuts smell like money. Also, I got to play another one here. We got let me see if this plays. Maybe it won't. Botch Club. Let me drop in here on these donos. We missed a couple donations here.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just play these because we did miss a few. Mr. Pico Boulevard had a couple here. These just came in on the other spot. Mr. Pico Boulevard said Shane Braun angle worse than Triple H banging Katie Vick. Well, at least that was exciting, and you could like whack off to it, or something.
Yeah, and you could be like, necrophilia, crack open a cold one, like I can get into that.
Yeah, this is nothing. Mr. Pico, thank you, man, so much for the $2, man. Really appreciate you guys dropping your hard-earned money on the show, man. Thank you guys so much.
Pity Gang also said that he had a dono tonight that hasn't been played, so
we'll see if we can find that. Vince McMahon's nuts smell like money. Dropped a 277. Hey, Joe, what will WWE Network do in UK and Scotland? You'll just still have the network like the way you have it now.
Yeah, anyone not in the US is going to have their normal WWE Network access. I thought it was done today, like I said, because I just double-checked. I canceled mine so I wouldn't get charged again and forget about it. But they went ahead and they canceled the service in the United States as of the 18th. So that's when you'll have to go over and subscribe to either $4.99 tier with ads and the WWE Network, or the $9.99 tier for no ads with their premium stuff and all the content. So,
guys,
the Snyder Cut comes out this week. I can't wait. Snyder Cut for
I can't wait for the longer, shittier version of the show.
I think it's going to be great. A lot of people have seen it so far and have said pretty damn good things. And compared to critics' reaction to the 2017 release, this seems night and day difference. So I'm excited.
Okay. It better be good, or I'm going to punch someone in the throat, and I'll never watch Batman or Superman again.
I know it's long as hell, nearly 4 hours, but this is almost all a new movie compared to what you've seen. I had Wandy really break it down before.
I can't believe that's true. How could it be a whole different movie?
It is absolutely true. What you saw of the Snyder Justice League was only 29 or 30 minutes in total of his actual movie. The rest was all the Joss Whedon cut. So you're getting all but 29 minutes of this is really what you've seen before. Everything else is brand new. So there's a lot of just new. It's a whole new movie, basically. All but a half an hour.
It's a whole new movie. All right, I can't wait, man. Something to watch, man. I can't complain. Something to watch.
I'm so
Botch
excited.
Club says, "What up, Joe and Jake?" We'll have to check out your channel, Botch Club, and see what you're talking about in your third post. Botch Club on Instagram and TikTok, guys. You gotta sub this guy. He's got fucking hilarious shit on his Instagram. I'm telling you, and he's growing and growing. And dude, the real wrestlers are watching it and commenting on his videos. They're fucking great. Everybody is. It's a fucking amazing fucking channel. Instagram, check it out, Botch Club. He's got 25,000, 26,000 followers. And we'll take a look at it in a minute. Vince McMahon's nuts smell like money says, "Happy Austin 316 in Scotland." Thank you, man. Now bury your misk in the grind out there in Scotland. And then, of course, Red Comet Man dropped $150. And I don't see the pity one, though. Let me see if I can find pities. I don't see that one. Why don't I see that one?
He said in the chat, but...
Well, I'm sure he's sure. Yo, there it is. I see it now. Okay. Let's see if we can get it.
Duncachino? Don't mind if I do.
The Seed?
My name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game.
Who's this?
Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Street Fight.
I almost would have liked the Street Fight, but they ruined it with the commentary over top.
That's from Revolution as well.
Jesus, man. What is going on with these replays? All right, let's see if the next one that plays is the pity. If it doesn't, I'll just show it and we'll talk about it. Obviously, it's like all these companies with the alerts are fucking it up. They've been doing it right for 7 years. We've had donations for 7 years, like pretty much work fine. Now all of a sudden they're fucked up. It's like, what are they doing?
Yeah. No, we know that's not you, Pity Gang. We don't know.
We don't know what that was. I have no idea.
Shit bum.
Nope.
Breaking shots fired by Bar. Look at his tweet.
Oh my God, these are old. All right, let me just show it because obviously there's a problem again. Pity Gang. I'm tempted to leave my computer on overnight and let them all play. Maybe it gets it out of their system or whatever.
Yeah, just let it clear off.
Yeah, Pity Gang donated $5. Already a $25 producer and dropped $200 the other night. Pity Gang is the shit. WWE, not WWE related, but I actually liked the pickups by the Pats today. Yes, I like Bourne. I don't know how I feel about. I don't know how I go about it either. He's inconsistent. I wouldn't be surprised if he drafted a wide receiver with our first round pick. It's a good point. Who did we get from the Eagles? We got somebody from the Eagles. What's his name? The green slime hair guy. We got that guy. Green Snots. I forget his name. I actually tweeted him earlier. I was like, damn, we got him. I know who that guy is. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think the
Mills, right?
Yes.
Jalen.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's him or something like that.
I mean, yeah, Jalen Mills.
Yep.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
this is the most. The Pats never do shit. They never do anything. They finally did something. But it's like
4-year, $24 million deal with the Patriots for Jalen Mills.
Right.
Wow.
Funny. Good stuff. But
as you said green snot hair, I was like, oh, what's his name?
We need a quarterback now because I don't know about Cam. Listen, I like Cam Newton as a I feel like I like him as a person, and I enjoyed that we got him last year. I thought I would have hired Cam Newton last year too, but I don't know, man.
I don't know if that would have been worth it though.
But having him back this year, I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, I would want to have another guy though. This year, I would want to have another guy and say, hey, listen, Cam, like we will take you out this year though. But we want you to start, or maybe do that. But also,
speaking of hirings, they hired Layla Hirsch for AEW. Julius Wright let us know.
Who's that?
So, the wrestler. We've seen her compete a few times on Dynamite, but now she's gone ahead and actually been hired. I think she's been on Dark more than anything, but she's not bad. She's pretty decent in the ring. So they're trying to bolster up their women's roster more and more.
All right.
Well, I guess the big match tonight was Riho versus Maki Ito, so can't wait to see how that turned out.
I think I'm going to go watch that and make a whole criticism on it, I think. We got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. Thank you guys. Hit Jake up on Twitter.
You got one more donation from Deftones that didn't play yet. He said, I just had one other donation. Don't miss mine.
I don't think it's going to work.
We'll try it, though.
Let's see if it works.
What's my name?
Fuck.
Duncachino. It's a whole new
We'll try Deftones. Listen, you can read it.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
The ending of AU was trashy. It could have done without Christian Okada. Would be a lot better. 3/10.
Here it is. Man, Deftones, thanks for the $3, Deftones. What up, Deftones?
Deftones, I've summoned you to my dick lair.
He says, I don't know why AJ Adams donations play and mine don't. It's actually random. It has nothing to do with you. It's something wrong random. It doesn't make any sense. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. The last time this happened, it lasted a couple days and it fixed itself. Anyways, Jake nailed it. Edge goes through an hour in the Rumble, challenge for the title. Meanwhile, Drew just gets a free title match at Mania just because I'm going to come, he says. Yeah, ridiculous. I mean, do something better. Come on, be better.
I figure you get something. Like, I understand Bobby Lashley took you out, but
why not have a triple threat
steal
with
the
Drew
title from you because he beat Miz for it? So tonight, I mean, that's the one thing we didn't really touch on really quickly. I know you got to go. Miz and Drew, that was a decent match. That was my match of the night. Sadly, it wasn't even that great, but it was still something better than anything else for the rest of the night. After that, everything fell off a cliff. And I like the way that like I said, my big compliment tonight was McIntyre. That was the one thing I took away solid from it. He acted like a face still, but pissed off, believable, real, relatable. Just, he hit the Future Shock DDT. As soon as he gets him down, hits him with a Claymore, that's not enough. Then he does the Hurt Lock, the big full Nelson, and gets him to basically tap out. Awesome. That bit of psychology, that's how you build towards a match. That makes me now say, oh, Lashley's not going to like that. He's going to be pissed about that. That's good. So I give McIntyre credit for that. But besides that tonight, there was nothing. I'd give this show like a 3.5, maybe even a 3.
Yeah.
Riddle and Mustafa Ali had a good match, but it was so short, and Riddle winning the way he won felt so backwards. Why have Ali win last week just to have him lose in such a quick fashion this week? So again, I don't know what they're going for a lot of it. It's just put something.
They're going
out
for
there
boring. They're going for putting people to sleep. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's really how it feels.
I'm saying third hour of this show tonight is a record breaker.
And then
I swear to God,
it might be. You know what? You might be onto something because they didn't give you any reason to stick around. That Bobby Lashley Sheamus match was for non-title, so it didn't mean anything. It was just, do you want to see them fight or no? And God, they sweat all over each other more than anything.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you guys. Love you. Thank you so much, guys. I really mean it. Some stuff coming up on Patreon tomorrow. By tomorrow night, there's going to be stuff on Patreon, quite a bit of stuff. So check out Patreon tomorrow night if you haven't. Maybe in the day, but I don't know. But it definitely will be up by the end of the day. So check out Patreon tomorrow, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, where you guys can support the channel. For less than a cup of coffee, you can support the channel and get a bunch of bonus content. And then if you really want to step it up, check out all the tiers, check out all the stuff. Hit me up if you have a problem, you have a question, you have something going on, please contact me or try to harass me to get a hold of me. We'll try to figure it out for you, whatever it is. Really appreciate it. And the Ryback rap will be up soon on Patreon as well, because I'm going to record it as we speak. So thank you for that. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks to everybody who dropped their hard-earned money on this show tonight to help us keep doing this thing. And Monday Night Raw Review, man, been doing it for 10 years or something now, almost 9 years. I don't know, here live almost every Monday. I think I've only missed 6 or 8 Raw reviews in 9 years. Pretty crazy. Live every time. Thank you so much. Again, we're out. Jake is at Countdown Ended on Twitter. I'm at JCS Commentary on Twitter. If you want to come battle on Twitter with us and have fun attacking everybody like they attack us and we attack them, and it's fun. Instagram as well, instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show, and check out Botch Club on Instagram because they're fucking awesome.
Me more. Yeah, feed me more. Let's go. Turn my microphone up. Turn my headphones up. Turn my fucking headphones up. Where's a picture of me? Put a picture of me on the fucking screen right now. Come on, do it. I swear to God, you're gonna fucking rue the day that you talked about me, Joe Cronin. And I'm gonna seriously fucking crush your skull. Do you understand me? Yeah. What's that? What's that? It's the Ryback rap. What's that? What's that? Who's that? Yo, it's the Ryback rap. What's that? Yo, who's that? What's that? Yo, it's the Ryback rap. What's that? Get out the way. You're probably gay. Ryback rap. How about that? I push your head into the mat and it goes splat. You're not ready for this shell shock, and you got a tiny cock. It's the Ryback rap. The Ryback rap. I'm not talking crap, so how about that? I get the Ryback rap. Ryback rap. So stop talking shit, you're full of crap. Finish it. Finish this. Finish it. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Yo, it's the Ryback rap. You talking crap? Go to Amazon and buy my stash. The Ryback rap. I'm gonna crush your skull in a pit of spikes. It's the Ryback rap. Yeah, it's the Ryback rap. It's the Ryback rap. Hey Pat Buck, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's the Ryback rap. Don't talk back. If you do, yeah, your head will go splat. It's the Ryback rap. Finish it. Shell shock. Superman is what women call my dick. In the bedroom, it is large and in charge. Yeah, it's the Ryback rap. Yeah, it's the Ryback rap. I'm coming for that ass. Yeah, so join my fitness class. It's the Ryback rap. It's the Ryback rap. Finish it. Hey, Joe Cronin, I'm not even fucking done with you. I'm gonna fuck you up, Joe Cronin. I'm gonna snap your neck. Snap your freaking neck. Do you wanna buy my products? Do you wanna buy my all-natural supplements? Feedmemore.com. Yeah, we're talking about supplement stacks. We're talking about all of my products. Yeah, finish it. We're talking about my Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. We're talking about all of these supplements like ISO Hungry Grass, Fedwell Protein Isolation, and Wake Up Energy Snaker Bottle. That's right, wake up with the big guy. Rap. It's the Ryback rap. Come on. Finish it. Feed me more.
Wow.